Swear to God, cat. Hey guys, what are you? My cat's staring at me. I think she wants to kill me. Not 100% sure on that. Um. Hmm. Uh, okay. Anyways, so how you guys doing today? Um. Yeah. So I asked people in a Discord server what I should build next. Somebody said a boat, so I'm gonna build a boat. Yeah, I know there's no water here. That's okay. I don't know what kind of boat I'm gonna build though. I was working on an aircraft carrier, a bigger aircraft carrier. Because let me show you what I got here. So uh, I got this one here. This was the boat. Well, not this one, but this is a very bad replica of the boat that I was on. CVN74. A very bad replica of the boat I was on. It doesn't sail very well. Yeah, it's not great. Elevators do kind of work a little bit, but I think I can do better than this. I could probably do better than this. Um, did I put the who's it things in? I don't know if I put the who's it things in there or not. Yeah, I think we can do better than this. I think I can make it bigger too. I think I can make this a lot larger. Yeah, I had these crappy underwater propellers in there. Um, I think I can do a lot better than this. So that's one boat that I have. I have a SSBN. Whoops, that does that. Oh yeah, it does this. Yeah, the ballistic missiles. Okay, I gotta stop doing that. I forget what. Okay, it's that button. So that's a ballistic missile submarine. They don't do that. They don't do that. Nope. That's top secret. You're not allowed to know. This is a replica of a diesel submarine. If you ever seen the movie Down Periscope, you might recognize this. It is the USS Seawolf. Um, it's pretty good. It's got a stabilization system on it. This one here is the first boat I actually no, this isn't. This is the first big boat I made. I'm not. It's 1,675. Freaking. I don't feel like uploading a mod right now. But yeah, that's so far that's the biggest one I've made. Boom. I can probably use some work on that too. God, that thing's first big boat, anyways. First boat I made. Technically this, but no. First real boat I made was this one. I made this boat. Um, it looks great, doesn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I know it's ugly. This is the second boat I made. It does the thing. It does the thing. It works pretty well. I used to work for a company called Safe Boat in Washington. They made patrol boats, right? And they're pretty neat. I got to ride one. Those things, whew, they can, yeah, they're impressive. That's all I'm gonna say is they're impressive. Um, this big one's the third one I made. And then there's this one here, which is a smaller battleship. I don't know. Obviously, it's been modified on things after some updates and whatnot, like the torpedoes. The torpedoes. Don't know what kind of boat I want to make. I did make another. Where is it at? It's around here somewhere. I made another here's the carrier pieces I was working on. The bow of the ship, basically. I'm realizing that's gonna be way too big, so we're gonna probably restart that. Here is the freighter, kind of, that I made. It's kind of a nice little boat. But I'm not, boats aren't my strong suit. So we're gonna see what we can do here. Question is, do I want to rebuild that carrier? I mean, I kind of do, but like... It's got to be a multi-part build, because, I mean, I got to do it justice, right? I mean, it was a boat I served on for like 5 years of my life. I printed out a picture of it so I can get like a scale size roughly. So I think what I'm going to do, I think I might. You know, I'm looking at this. It doesn't have the front bow sonar like I thought it did. It's completely different. Let me turn on the light in here. So this might end up being a multi-part build, but I'm gonna try and not make it like a huge multi-part build, but something. Maybe we'll do the front, like the bow of the boat, the front, bow, front. You know. I think that's what we're gonna do first. We can get that done. Like I said, these. Oh, this is my light pod. Someone was annoying me, so I made this. Yeah. Seizure warning, I guess? Yeah. So that's fun. Okay. How are we going to build this boat? Now, what do you want, sir? Hello. Yes, I'll give you some lovin's. Okay, that's the front. So how do we want to do the front here? How big do we want to make this? Too wide? Is that a good flight deck size? Let's make the deck of the ship first. We're gonna make the deck of the ship, and then we'll go out from there. I'm gonna try not to do too many. What do you need, bud? Do you need something? So Coda went out and had a surgery. He's half the man he used to be. He has to wear a cone for another 4 days. And Reese has been whining because his brother has a little boo-boo. Did you just eat some cat food, sir? Okay, lay down. Everybody lay down. Yeah, so it's been an interesting time here. Now, this is going to be exactly how it should be, but we're... should I go straight back? I mean, it does kind of go like that, but like... I don't know if I should go... That's way too much. That's way too much angle. I think I'm just going to go straight back with it. Killing me, Smalls. You're killing me. Let's try something here. What am I trying? What am I trying? I'm trying this. We're gonna go like this. And we're gonna go like this. I'm gonna see what happens when I do this, because I'm not sure this is gonna work, but we're gonna try it. Let's put a seat on this thing real quick. This is probably going to freak out on me. I'm going to find out here. Strength all the way up. I don't care about that right now. Did I not? I did. Oh. There. 90. Let's go to 80 degrees. See what that looks like. More. Girlfriend sent me a text. What's she saying? I know. So it needs more than 80 degrees. Let's try. That works a lot better than I thought it would, honestly. But will it work the more I put on it? Because that's about the right angle. That looks about right. So if I copy this over to here and copy all these over to there. Yeah, see, that looks pretty decent. That looks pretty decent. I might have to keep that, guys. I just might have to keep that. And that might be our scale, actually. How big does that look compared to our original carrier? Oh, shoot. I'm not going to be able to. Too complex. Uh-oh. Did I do something? What did I do? Uh-oh, I'm locked in. I'm locked in the builder. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Shoot. This isn't good. Well, okay. You can stop licking my... Thank you. Don't lick my ankle. I love you, buddy, but you're being a little too much licky right now. Alright, let's try this again. We're just going to go with that. And then, yeah. Yep, that's what we're going to do. And we'll build out from there. I'm going to build a flight deck first, and maybe we'll separate it into sections after that once we figure out how big the flight deck is going to be. So, back to blueprints, to history. History's mysteries. Okay, so this side's going to come out. Kind of come out at the same angle, but up further. There's that. Okay, and this gets this all lined up here. This is going to be for the landing area. Alright, that looks looking alright. I need to go out a little bit more. Out to there with that, and then we'll go like that. And we'll bring this right there, right there, and right there. So that'll be the... Oh, see? I knew that was going to happen at some point. Ah, poop. We're just going to keep building, and it'll probably resolve itself. It always does. Right? Right. See, this one actually looks like a different angle. This one looks more like it's maybe this angle. Starts roughly at the same spot, though. There's that. that doesn't look right. I don't like the way that, I mean, I like the way this looks, kinda. I don't really like the way this looks. This looks like it's too far out there. Try something different here. Does that look good? Looking at the photos, no. I think this looks best. I think this honestly looks the best. So we're gonna leave it like that. We're gonna go like this. I'm just gonna keep building on that. Actually, you know what we're gonna try and do? You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna see what happens when I do this. Maybe these all don't need to be there like that. That's better. Get rid of that one for now. I wonder if I can just get away with just doing these. Wait. Whoops. That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Alright. Uh-huh. Ooh, that's close. Shoot, I messed that up. Boom, 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 boom. Nope. Let's add a shit ton of weight on this and see what happens. Maybe it'll fix it. I mean, it kind of did, but also didn't. But at least I can get an idea of what it's going to look like. And this one needs to come in a little bit more. You know, when things work, it's great. When they don't, it's not great. But we're just going to keep going. Because that's what we do. How is this? See, on this side's too much. We're going to raise these up one. Just so we can see where exactly everything's going when we look down on this. Because I want to get at least a good bird's eye view of what this is going to look like as we build the flight deck. That's going to go like that. See the starboard side there? Is a little too much, so we want to take some more off. We want to take some off of this. I think let's go to right here. I think right there. Need one more out. Okay, I think I'm happy with that. One more. That goes like that. That goes like that. Yeah, I'll probably put elevators on this too. You know, try and keep it simple, even though it's not simple. And this shoots back from there. Man, you know, that's annoying. Because I got one hand. I'd rather have this 2 more over. Make it an even 8. But I think if I make this too big, it might look weird. But let's give it a shot and see what happens. You know, that doesn't look bad. I think we'll stick with that. Yeah, I think we'll stick with that. Or do we go 2 over on the other side? You know what? Let's do 2 over on this side. I know. I think that's where I was before. But you know what? Whatever. Whoops. And, you know, I play with the controller, so sometimes, like, getting this right isn't easy at all. But we got that time. Okay. It doesn't line up. So if you look at the bird's eye view of a carrier, the 2 angles kind of start in the same place and both kind of end at the same place. See, this one might be a little, the one on the starboard side here is a little further back. So I'm just going to delete these. And we're just going to leave it like that. That's just how it's going to be. To hell with the... Yeah, that looks better. To hell with the, yeah, we're just gonna do that. And we just go boom, 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 boom. That looks like a decent sized carrier deck. Now on the port side, so the bow's the front, starboard is on the right, port is on the left, and stern or aft is in the rear. So I think that's good there. But here on this side, there's a little kind of, you know, I'm not gonna shoot. No, I'm gonna leave it. We're gonna leave it like this because there's a little kind of duck in right here, like right around here-ish. Be an area that kind of looks like this. Kind of goes, and then we're just gonna kind of simulate that with a 4x1. Kind of like that. It goes like that. But then we'd have to like do this all the way down to there, and then it does look better though. It does look better. All right. You know, let's hold this up to the screen, see what it looks like. Okay, it doesn't look bad. That looks pretty close. I don't know how to do overlays other than kind of like eyeball a photo, but that looks pretty close to what we want. Okay. Now for the rear end of this boat. Let's see, where is this going? This goes all the way up to here. Oh, hold on, where's this end up at? That ends up... This does end up right there. Okay, so we want to put that there. Rear end of the boat. The aft. I'm gonna go right there with that. That goes to right there. The ass end of the boat, if you will. Technically, this isn't a boat. It's a ship. It's gonna go like that. That's an interesting little conundrum we have going on there. What have we created right here? Actually, this kind of goes... kind of like that. The way they printed this picture out, it's kind of weird. So I know there's a crane on the back, and right below, or right after the boat B&A crane, boat and anchor crane. So, okay, hold on a second. This reminded me. So when I was on the boat, oh my god, stupid story. Like, okay, you go through training. You go through general engineering training, right? And a lot of people just blow through it, okay? And whatever. But you'd think, as an engineering rate, they would at least teach you the basic tools of like what a Phillips head screwdriver is, what a flathead screwdriver is, and what a combination wrench is, what a box end wrench is, what a ratchet is, what a socket is. You know, like you'd think they would teach you these things of basic tools, right? What a claw hammer is versus what a ball peen hammer is, right? So, anyways, I was working on the control on a B&A crane out aft, okay, and our shop is like literally almost like right across from the B&A crane. I told this shipmate that I'm working with, the sailor I'm working with, tell him to go get me a 10mm box end wrench. Okay, real simple. So if you don't know, a box end wrench, when you're looking at your wrenches, right? Combination wrench looks just like a C, kind of like a C. It's an open end, right? And then the other end is got like a ring. Okay, it's kind of like a ring. It's so if you're looking at a 10mm, right? It'll be probably about 5 to 6 inches long, roughly, and it'll have one end that kind of looks like an open C almost, and the other end will be like a circle, right, like a ring. They're both 10mm. The box end is a ring end, right? That's a combination wrench. A box end wrench would have 2 rings on either end. So I was either looking for a combination or an actual box end, okay? This kid, brings me out a socket for a ratchet. No ratchet, just the socket. He got it right at the 10mm, but what am I going to do with that? What am I going to do with just a socket? Seriously. So I asked him, I said, what is this? He said, it's a box end wrench. And he looked at me seriously, and he pointed at the drive end, the 1/4-inch drive end. I said, see, it's a box. And I was, oh my God. So anyways, stupid stories in the Navy. Story time with Matt. Okay, so this guy goes like this. This is going to continue back a little bit. Go like about there, I think. That looks fine. And then we're going to do kind of something like this. I'm trying to... This is also a black and white image, so it's not the best. But it kind of... I'm trying to remember the back of the boat, because I didn't go to the back of the boat very often. Like, I spent most of my time on the inside. Sorry, I gotta... Okay, let's do a quick search. What does the back of the boat look like? Oh, perfect. Okay, I'm seeing it. So that goes... What the hell? Okay, that does have a little weird kind of jut out. Okay. So looking at a photo of the aft end of the boat here, it does have kind of a weird little, because one of the Sea Sparrow missile systems goes down there. Okay, that's what that is. Okay. Alright, I see how this goes. Kind of. Let's bring this back a little bit. Continue from this side real quick here. Go like that. Alright, we'll do that there. That'll be kind of the ass end of the boat there. It's not going to be a perfect one-to-one, but I'm going to get it as close as I can. Try to get this pretty close. Kind of go like that. It's going to come up straight like this, and it's going to kind of go out. Let's make it a 4. Like that, and then we're going to come up. This way like this. Then in. Yep, I think that'll work. Hey, what the heck? You stay up there. Okay, so this will be close enough. This is close enough. And this is a perfect spot for one of these. Kind of looks like that. That's what the back or the flight deck of the boat is going to look like. Okay, I'm happy with it. It'll work. Let's see what happens when we put these down. It'll probably break immediately, but you know what? Whatever. It probably won't work, but we're still gonna do it anyways, because we are stupid and crazy. What are you whining about, buddy? Okay, I don't think it's gonna work, but I accidentally screwed it up anyway, so we're gonna go like this, like that. Yeah, it didn't work. So we're gonna keep those. We're gonna keep those up until we finish building it. I'll leave those up there like that. Because the flight deck of the boat is just flat, right? But that is gonna be. If I look at this and compare the two, that looks about the right size. So there's our boat. There's the size of our boat. Now we can hop out here. Maybe we can compare to the size of the other boat here, and let's bring this one in. Where's our other carrier at? Oh yeah, that's gonna be. That's much larger. That's a lot bigger. And this one's already at max complexity. Oof. Alright. I'm gonna let my dogs out. I'll be right back. Give me a minute here. You alright, buddy? You okay? Okay. So who here has a German Shepherd? Yeah, they're fun. Lots of fun. Burp. Excuse me. Alright. So back to this thing. So that's about the size we're going to make it. Now we got to make it. I wonder if actually putting these here and having them go in instead of, you know what, that might actually be better. We're going to try something here. We're going to try having them come up this way. Maybe this will be better. Maybe this will be better. We're going to find out here in a minute. Oh, going the wrong way. I think we're going to have to go and do it like that. Do that, do that. That. This. Do that. And then we're going to bring this guy down here. We're going to grab... Oh, where's it at? Where's it at? Where's the block I want? Rounded. There it is. Okay. Like that. So I don't have any of those there. We're going to bring that over to this side, and we're going to rotate it around like that. I'm going to bring these up to a 5-degree angle. This might actually work better than the other way I was doing it, honestly. Did it even do anything? I don't think that... No, they're in there. Okay, let's bring these up to a 10-degree angle then. Bring these up to a 10-degree angle. And give it a bigger strength too. We're gonna give it all the give her all the beans. Give her all the beans. Don't think that's doing anything. You want to get in there, Coda? Go on. Go to your little hidey hole. Go lay down. Oh, careful there, buddy. Okay, there we go. Okay. Coda likes to sit, like, in the leg area of the desk. Because he's weird. No other reason, honestly. So obviously these aren't working. Let's try these ones. These are kind of working. Are they though? It's hard to tell. Let's increase this angle some more. See, let's go to 20. Probably gonna break it. See, they're not working. Why aren't they? Why aren't you doing what I want you to do? You know what? Screw it. We're just gonna keep building. Just gonna keep building. Just keep building. That's all we can do. And then we'll figure it out because these are locked into here. They are. Okay. Yep. We're just gonna keep building. That's all we can do right now. You know what? I wonder, actually wonder. Makes me wonder here. Hold on, I want to try something. This might be a little crazy. I'm gonna try doing this. We're gonna try doing this here. One of my cats is like meowing really insistently. We're gonna try. Let's try doing this. Alright. Ooh. Oh god. I forgot we had those at like 20 degrees. Back down to 10. Back down to 10. I mean, that does what I wanted to do now. But not really, 'cause I want... Boy, I'm telling you, this is a painus in the banus, buddies. Try doing it this way. Let's try doing it like this. Maybe this will still work. Go grab me some of these. How's this look? I mean, that looks better. Well, alright then. I'm a flying boat. Still doesn't like it. You know what though? We're gonna leave it like that for now. And we're going to keep going. So, the front of the boat, we're going to go... Yeah, I know. Nixie girl, what you doing? Like that, yeah? Oh boy. Okay, here's the hard part now, because this is going to be... do it like this. Yeah, I think that'll be thick enough. I think that's good enough. Okay. I think that's good enough. And we're just gonna bring it straight back. No. We gotta figure out how we're gonna do the front of this thing. So it's gonna come out. Oh boy, how do I do this? This is the part where we struggle here. Coda, what do you need? Lay down. Lay down. I'm thinking. I don't know what I'm thinking, but I'm thinking. Alright, so there's the front of our ship. Dum ba dum ba dum bum bum ba dum bum. There's 2 little missile pods. Let's get the rest of this in here. Let's get the rest of this guy in here. Do 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 do. Alright, seal this off here. Well, you know what? After we do this, let's see what happens when we do this. Well, that's interesting. I think we want it to be less than that then, huh? Let's go back down to 5 degrees. Still too much. So what do we do there? We take this and we decrease the output until it lines up nicely. Maybe a little bit more than 0.7, but it's getting there. Let's go to 0.8. 0.8 looks fine. Okay. We'll leave it at 0.8. So there's our flight deck and the front of our boat. Ship. Whatever. So on our ship we have a couple of sponsons back here, kind of right in front of this guy here. So we're going to take a 4x8 platform here, and up front here, right about there. So there's the sponsons. And we're going to keep building this thing until we run out of complexity. And then we'll call it a night after that. And then we'll look into splitting this into a 2-part build. Obviously, I think we're going to have to, tell you the truth. Actually, let's make these sponsons 4x4s. Let's make them 4x4s. Because 4x8s look a little too big for these guys. Yeah, that looks like a better size. Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll go with that size. And then we're going to go some streamlining and then what am I doing? Losing my mind. Where's it at? This one. I knew that. Like that, like that. Like that. And then we're going to take it in 1. Go. Kitty go meow. Boom. I don't know which cat is talking, but one of the cats is talking. Just like that. Sponson 1. Then I'll probably have, we might want to move that up a little bit because it's going to probably carry some type of missile or a rocket or something. So we'll move that up a little bit so we can get a something on it to do some damage, you know what I'm saying? And now to do this one. Two sponsons. Alright. Now you're probably wondering, what the heck goes on right here? Well, you're about to find out. This area here has a little kind of... I'm going to go like this. The other side. God, that looks pretty good, honestly. That looks... I'm pretty happy with that, to tell you the truth. That's looking pretty slick. Do I want to worry about, I don't think I'm going to worry about an inside. I'm not going to worry about an interior. It's probably a two-part build. Split it in half. Split her in half. Okay, so from here, let me bring him another photo because it's been so long since I've been on that boat. I don't quite remember how everything goes. Alright. And I think what I'm going to do is just... See, we're at 611 right now, right? We still got to do, like, flotation and stuff. So I think this is going to be the front half of the ship completed. Once we figure out where we're going at here. Bum ba da ba da ba da ba da rum ba da ba da 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 da. Okay. Two of these, please, and then we're gonna go like, nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Like this. Start position 0. Ah, shoot. Do automatic reset on these. Auto reset, and we want you right there, buddy? Toggle. Alright, so there's our first elevator. Coco, you are a good boy. Okay, so now we have two. We're gonna take these and we're gonna put them. Do that. Alright, so now, hey buddy, what you doing? Do that. Coda, what are you doing, weirdo? That. And then we're gonna do that. And that. Alright. Now that should work. Sure does. It sure does. For the life of me, I can remember what the heck the rest of the boat looked like. I'll do some research on that, figure out what the rest of the starboard side of the boat looked like. Because I honestly don't remember. Maybe we'll make the hangar back. No, you know what? I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But we need to put some flotation in this so it floaty floats. So we gotta figure that out. Scooby doopy 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 doo boop. I kind of want this to go up a little higher because the water line is like right there. So you know what? Let's When you look at the water line on the boat, it literally is like yeah, and that sits up pretty high. It's not completely seamless transition, but it is a transition. And that is lined up correctly. So, yeah. Land boat. It's a land carrier. Ah, that's funny. I mean, technically, it's kind of something how I would. That's pretty close to how it would steer, honestly. Do 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 do. Yep. Yep. Okay, we're gonna save this vehicle. Aft. Carrier. Carrier aft. Save this one as carrier 4. Actually, before we do that, we're not doing anything yet. I'm deleting these wheels first. At least we need a little more than 100 blocks to do detailing work too, you know? Because we still got weapons to add to this thing. And yeah, we got some painting to do. But let's go see how this thing floats. Save as. Carrier 4. Save. Alright, let's go see how this floats. I know this is a long video. Sorry. It be what it be, people. Let's go to danger zone. Yeah. Oop. Load in, would ya? Thank you. Okay. Go into the water. Turn off the waves. Disabled. Zoom. A10s don't float. Delete blocks. So we don't get confused, we can delete that. Let's see this thing floaty float. Oh boy. I think we're gonna need some gyros on this, guys. Yeah, gyro time. Yeah, okay. I like that. I like where that sits. I like where that sits. Oliver didn't want to cooperate there for a second. Woo! Put some rockets on this thing. We're gonna do a rockety rockets. Okay, so like that. We want weapons here. So what we're gonna do here? I know what I'm doing. So I know one side is rocks, and I think the other side's got a sea-whiz on it. I don't know. Are they both sea sparrows on that side up front there on the sponsons? That's definitely got a sea-whiz and a sea sparrow on that sponson. That's the starboard side sponson. So there's sea whizzes actually. They're sea. Close-in weapon system is what sea whiz means. So we're gonna put some miniguns on these, like that. I'll do that and that. Excuse me. So right angle is going to be angle 180. Maybe that'll work. I don't know. I don't know if 180 will work. We're going to find out. I go 90. This one go to 0. Whoops. 90, and that can go to 0. Oh wait, I think I did that wrong. He's gotta go like this. This goes to 0 and this goes to 90.